c'est au Manhattan, fast food, Dakar, Sénégal, la grand-mère à l'hôpital Dantec, tout va bien, Kairek, moi ici, toi là-bas, le visa au consulat numéro 39, y'attends, à l'état civil, déjà l'an 2000, déjà 2000 ans, au Manhattan, fast food, Dakar, Sénégal, cinéma, le Paris.
Hi guys, welcome to Aarti Paarti. Today we're making sheesh kebabs. We're making ground lamb that's shaped into logs, and then there's this pomegranate molasses running through it. It's so good. I perfected this. So there are a couple of different secrets in there to making the perfect kebab. So let's get going. Okay, so first off, let's get some shallots here. I've got 2 big ones. A little bit of ginger as well. And then a couple cloves of garlic, of course. And then you need a lemon. You need the zest of this lemon. So get your zester out. So what's better with lamb than mint, right? 3 or 4 sprigs of mint. There you go. And then here's the little Indian touch, is some cilantro. So about this much. I've got like a handful. Yeah. Okay, 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. If you don't have one of these, you can do it by hand. It's no big deal, but this is just so much easier. So all of that is going to flavor your meat. It's awesome. I have a pound of ground lamb here. Now, I know some of you don't like to eat lamb or don't like the taste of lamb. No big deal. You could use chicken, you could use beef. I did use beef. It worked really well. So it doesn't have to be lamb, but I love lamb. And this is also a great way to get some lamb in for like next to no money, because ground lamb is pretty cheap. This was about $6, and only because I went to Whole Foods. So for a few dollars, you can get a pound of meat, and you can make this stretch for 4 people, and they'll think that it's incredibly fancy. So in that goes. Then I'm going to use some pomegranate molasses. Now I know that some of you, this might be a little tricky to get. If you can get your hands on some pomegranate juice, just boil it with some sugar until it gets really syrupy, and there you go, that's your molasses. It's really nothing fancier than that. All right. So, and in fact, I have an extra bottle. So if any of you need it, let me know and I'll send it to you. How about that, huh? Lots and lots of pepper. A little bit of garam masala. You can get this at the supermarket, but if you can't be bothered to get another spice, just get some cinnamon and just use a little bit of that. Now for our secret ingredient, which is baking soda, which is kind of a funky one, right? Apparently, in the old country, they use baking soda, so that's what I'm going to use. It works really well, makes the meat clump together so it doesn't fall off your skewers. Now you have to get your hands dirty, and you can't be polite about this. You got to get in there and you really got to work it. And you're going to knead it for like 5 minutes, and it's going to give it this amazing knit together texture, and it's going to hold together wonderfully. So go for it, get your workout in. It's times like these, I'm very happy that I am the daughter of a farming family, because you need some strength, man. But you can see it looks like knitted fabric. It's really sticky and it's holding together. It's clumping together like that. Okay, to divide this is going to feed 4 people and make about 8 skewers. So divide your meat in half. Okay, and then divide each of those into 2. And then each of those into 2 again. So now we can start shaping the kebabs, which is so much fun. But we'll need some bamboo skewers for that. So, where are my bamboo skewers? What did I do with this? They're mine! Okay, so grab your bamboo skewer. Oh, before you do that though, grab a little bit of vegetable oil or canola oil and whatever you're going to place your kebabs on while you're waiting. Just sprinkle a little oil in there. That'll just keep them from sticking. So now you can grab your piece of meat, shape it into sort of a big thick log like that, skewer it. All right, and then just start working it down. And you can do that, you know, whatever way just comes naturally to you. Just make sure it's tapered at the ends. That way it'll stick on a little bit better. You can even, I do this sometimes too, roll it to get it nice and smooth if you like, if you're as obsessive as I am. Hello, perfect kebab. It's my favorite kind. I don't like the big chunks of meat. This is the best because it turns out so tender and there's so much flavor going on in there. And it tends to be cheaper. Hello. I'm just going to make these on my stovetop because I can't be bothered to set up the grill. So if you have one of these nice flat griddles, go ahead and use them. And while they're warming, my little trick is spread some oil on it now. When it starts to smoke, then you'll know that it's hot. While I'm waiting for that to heat up, I'm going to make this little glaze that we're going to brush over the kebabs as they're cooking. And then we're just going to juice it, just half of it. You don't need a ton. And then grab that pomegranate molasses again. Just mix that together and this is going to be your glaze. We're going to give them about 2 minutes per side. So altogether they're going to cook about 8 to 10 minutes. And as they're cooking, just make sure that you move them around a little bit so they're not sticking. Kind of paranoid about the sticking thing, can you tell? Oh, that's great! Yay! Now take this glaze. I wish you were here. It smells so good in here. It smells like lamb, but it also smells like something sweet, and I think it's that molasses. So I'm going to turn it off. Cooked them for about 10 minutes. And here we go. Come on. I'm just going to tear a little bit of mint over the top so it looks pretty. And I'm serving it with a cucumber salad. I'll put the recipe on my blog, but it's basically just cucumbers and yogurt and some pomegranate, some extra special things, of course. So let's just go. I like eating it off the stick. Meat on a stick. Oh gosh, it's so good. It's cooked all the way through. You can taste everything you put in there. You can taste the lamb. You can taste the ginger and the garlic, the mint. You can definitely taste that tanginess of the pomegranate molasses and the lemon juice. It's just so satisfying. And the best use of a skewer I've ever seen. It's so tender. I can't stop talking about it. So you go ahead, give it a go, and let me know what you think. I'll see you next week.
Mary had a little lamb. His fleece was white as snow. Everywhere that Mary went,
Sheesh.
the lamb was sure to go.